Welcome to Angie's Kitchen. Today I am going to make fish pollichadu or baked fish. This is a traditional Kerala dish and let's see the preparation of fish pollichadu. So for this I have taken mackerel fish around 5 numbers and I have cleaned and cut it in the gave a small cuts. And for marination I have taken around half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, again you can adjust according to your taste, coriander powder around 3 teaspoons. Now I have taken ground pepper powder which is around 4 teaspoons I am adding to this. You can adjust it according to your flavor, but it gives a good flavor to the final dish. Then I have added around half teaspoon of garam masala powder, half teaspoon of fennel seeds powder, and salt according to your taste, and some water so that I can make a mix of all of this together, like how we make the fish fry. So it should not be very thin and it should not be very thick. It should be in a consistency that I can make a paste over the fishes. So this is the right consistency, and now I have taken the fish one by one, and then each fish we have to marinate like this. So both the sides has to be marinated, and when we are marinating, make sure that the masala gets into these cuts which I have made on the fishes, and also on the stomach part, the belly part, and also in the head, inside the head, so that the masala gets into all parts of the fish. So likewise we have to marinate all the 5 fishes and we have to keep it for around 10 to 15 minutes. It will give you a good flavor and the masalas will get oozed into the fishes. So likewise this marination has to be kept for 5 to 10 minutes. So next step of baked fish process is to fry these ones. It's a shallow frying. So for this I have taken some oil in a pan and I'll be keeping some curry leaves which will give you a good flavor and also will add on the easiness to remove the fish from the pan. So now I have laid the curry leaves, and then the fishes which I have kept it for marination, that I am going to lay it on the top of these curry leaves. So in this process now I am going to cook the fishes only half now. It will be only half cooked, and then we will have the final cooking during the baking process. So for half cooking we will cook it in this pan for around 5 minutes on both the sides. So one side is done, so you can see that it is not fully baked, it is just cooked. So at this stage I will turn these fishes to the other side, and likewise I did for all the fishes, and then I will cook the other side for around 5 minutes. So you can see that now no oil is left over in the pan and the fish is almost half done on both sides. So this is half the process of baked fish process, and now next step is to make the masala for this. So for which I have taken an earthen pot, and once the pot is really hot I am going to add around 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. And once the oil is really hot, then I'll be adding around chopped 2-inch size of ginger and 10 cloves of garlic, which are all chopped and is added to this oil. So we'll be mixing this together, and along with this I'll add around 1 tablespoon of curry leaves. So usually for any traditional Kerala dishes we will add more curry leaves, which will give a good flavor to the dish. So now I'll be heating this entire contents until the rawness of ginger and garlic goes off, and this ginger and garlic will give a good flavor when we bake the fish. Next I'm going to add around 25 numbers of shallots, which I have chopped it into small pieces. If shallots are not available you can actually add the onions itself, but it is better to use shallots for all traditional dishes. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt, and then I'll be mixing this and I'll be cooking this shallots until the shallots become transparent, or until the content become half of the onions. And now I'll be adding around 2 green chilies, which are again chopped ones. So I'll be adding that and mixing the entire contents, and followed by 1 tomato which has been chopped into smaller, very small pieces, and this will give you a tangy flavor to the masala. So we'll be adding this and mixing this contents well, and then I'll be cooking it with closed lid, and we'll be cooking for around 2 minutes in a medium flame. So now the entire content is cooked, and now that the entire contents are ready, now I am going to add the masalas. So now to this I am adding half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and I will be mixing it until the rawness of the turmeric powder goes off, followed by around 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, which is again mixed well so that the rawness goes off, and then chili powder 1.5 teaspoon. Again, this can be adjusted according to your flavor, and half a teaspoon of garam masala, and around 3 teaspoons of pepper powder. As said, you can adjust the taste, adjust the amount of it, followed by 1 teaspoon of fennel seed powder, and you can add some salt according to your taste, and mix the entire contents well. And now I am adding around 1.5 tablespoon of curry leaves to this. So finally, I'm going to add coconut milk, which is optional. So I have added around 1 coconut's milk to this, which is a thick milk, but it is optional one. If you want, you can add it, but if you add it, it will give you a good flavor to the baked fish. So now the mix is ready, the masala for preparation is ready. Now let's go into the next process, which is the plantain leaf. We are just going to heat the plantain leaf so that the water goes off, the water content goes off, and it will not be that crunchy, so you can easily tackle the leaves. You can bend it and pack the content. So for that, the leaf is cut into a smaller size, and then I'll be laying this masala which I prepared now on the top of this leaf. So it will be a thin layer which is made at the bottom, made on the leaf now, and on the top of this I'll be placing the fried fish. So according to the shape of the fish is how I keep the masala, and then you can see that the previously half done fish, I'll be keeping it on the top of this masala, and again on the top of this a little bit of masala will be laid, so that there will be a thin layer at the bottom as well as on the top of the fish. So once we are baking it, the masala's flavor will oozes into the fish, and the fish oil or the fish flavor will come to the masala, and along with this plantain leaf will give a good flavor too. So that is the reason why this is a baked fish, and this has a different flavor than the normal baked fish. This is a traditional Kerala dish. So now we can see that the entire masala is packed on all the sides of the fish now. And now I am going to pack this with the banana leaf. So you can see that from one side I'll be packing the fish, and from the other side I'll be packing it again. So I roll it out, and then from both the top and the bottom end I'll be bending it. So for easy bending is why we just heated this leaf before. And then we can get a thread. The thread is also from the plantain leaf itself. That will be giving a good tightness to the oil, tightness to the leaf, and the leaf will not get broken as well. So likewise I'll be tying it on the other side. So now 1 packet of fish for baking is ready. So likewise I will make the packets for all the 5 fishes, and if you want you can even have an extra knots being made at both the sides. And now is the final step, which is the baking process. So I have taken a pan, iron pan, and once the pan is really hot, I have laid the 3 packets now, and you can see that we are pressing this fish, the packets, so that all the sides of the fish will touch the pan now. And now I will cook it for around 5 minutes in a medium to high flame, and once the one side is done, the other I'll turn it over, and you can see that on the other side the leaf is not that greeny and it is like half baked. And once the other side is also done for around 5 minutes, then I will increase the flame to a high flame and cook it for 3 minutes on both the sides. And you can see that the oil is coming out, which has the coconut oil, which is the coconut milk which we added, and the fish oil and the oil which we added in the cooking process. So all of these oil is getting oozed out, and now the baked fish is ready. And the best fish for making this baked fish is pearl spot fish, which is also called karimi. So here now I'm going to open each of these packets. So you can see that the threads are being removed. That will be easily removed because it will also be baked, so we can easily just remove it. And now you can see that the leaf is full of oil, which is actually the coconut milk oil, and the oil which we have added oozed out. So now the fish is baked on both the sides, and now this is ready to be served. It's a very tasty dish, and you can try it with any fish here. This is a very tasty one. Please make sure that you are trying it. Thank you for watching my video. Please share it and subscribe.